I've had the Losi micro trail tracker for quite a while, and I decided that it was time to do a little something with it. A comment was left on one of my videos about how I should change the body. I like the current body, and it never occurred to me to change the body. I did a little trimming so that it would articulate a little better, and I haven't had any need to change the body. It looks fine to me, but something about that comment kind of stuck with me, so I decided to take another look at the micro trail tracker. I had previously put weights on it. There's a little BB wheel weight mod that I did there, and then I added about an ounce in the front and back of lead weight just to give it a little sturdiness going over the rocks. And that's previously all I did, but this time, after looking at it, I decided that I would give it a little bit of extra ride height underneath, and that's accomplished simply by changing the shock mounting posts just to the bottom eyelet. It's not so simple actually, because it takes an extremely small hex in there to get the shock loose, and then you have to manipulate that and put it into the other hole and hold it and screw it. Anyway, I got it accomplished, and it worked fairly well. And along with that, while I was working on that, I removed the bump stops that were on the shocks. Originally they had I'd say maybe almost a 1/4 inch bump stops on there, which seriously prohibited travel. But with the extra ride height and the removal of the bump stops, I've acquired quite a bit of articulation there. That helped out quite a bit. All that works fine with the stock body, and it all worked well. But I figured while I was doing a little upgrades and all, I would change the body. So I went to the local toy store, or Toys R Us in my case, you know, just a regular toy store, and went to the bargain aisle and found, I actually took the shell of the trail tracker with me and found an appropriate body that was close to the same size. So what I found was a little tricked out truck, which I thought I could make work, and I got it home, and the body was close, a little wide, but I did a little trimming and fitting, and this is what I came up with. This is a little I guess a Ford F-150. Yeah, F-150 that's been tricked out a little bit. They chopped it a little bit, you know, to give it a street feel. This is a $10 toy that I've changed and gotten a pretty slick body from a micro trail tracker. It required quite a bit of electronics removal, a lot of trimming the body from the top. This is the old chassis that the body came off of. You can see it was slammed, no ground clearance. Just a little toy, just a little fun toy for an under 5-year-old just to zip around with in the house. I removed the board, pulled the electronics. There's headlights that light up in the front of the cab, but they light up just a simple red arc, and I probably won't light those up. The truck looks fine as it is. I like how it looks like a little toy, but there's a monster crawler under there. A little bit of clearance issues in the front, but I don't think it's going to prohibit the truck from moving. By the time it gets up where it's binding, I don't really think that the truck will be put through that. that much articulation. Even driving, the truck really doesn't move like that naturally. So we'll see how it goes. I'm gonna do a little first run just to see how it performs. But yeah, that got that little body there for $10 off of a bargain bin little toy. Stripped it, and here's the old bit, sound card, and little batteries in there, little circuit board, little motor for the back. It's trash now. And the body went on my micro trail tracker. Real quick, I'll show you underneath all the trimming I had to do. Some leftover tape from my markings. There were posts all under this, like these, that mounted them to this chassis here. So I had to trim a lot of those off to allow the clearance for the body to fit on. I also had to pull the whole electronic system out. It was mounted here. That was for the button system. Those are the buttons. And they blend in fairly well. I've glued those in place now so they won't go anywhere. And yeah, basically after the trimming, I determined where the holes went. Drilled those, and there it is. So that's a new body for the micro trail tracker, and I'll be taking it out and making a run video, and that'll be up soon on the page, on the channel.